What's going on, my friend? Good to see you today. Coach Grant Eilertson here today to talk to you about the why questions that will make or break your closing percentage on your sales calls. So yesterday, we talked about the vital whats that you need to know and why the what questions are going to make you money, where the how conversations are going to cost you money. Quick pop quiz for those of you who were smart enough to tune in yesterday. What are the integral what questions that you need to get clear on in every enrollment conversation? Drop those below. I'll give you some bonus points, maybe even a shout out in the next video. Again, what are the integral what questions that need to be asked on every enrollment conversation if you want to stand a chance of enrolling your ideal clients into your online coaching course or service programs? Now, let's dive into today's video. It's the 3 whys. Because without the whats and without the whys, you're not going to get the dollars. So, the 3 why questions that you need to be asking on every single one of your calls. You need to get clear on them. And without clear answers, you don't stand a viable chance of enrolling your ideal clients. In fact, without asking these questions, it's likely that you're going to have people push off their start dates or go with competition because they're unclear as to why they need to be going with you. Kevin, what's going on? Let's see. What is your current problem? What are you doing about it? What is it costing you? Close. Those are great what questions. In fact, I would ask each of those on an enrollment conversation. Nice job, Kevin. But those they're not quite my integral must ask what questions. So watch back on yesterday's video to find out. So today, the 3 why questions, they are as follows. Write these down, maybe in the comments below so you can support other people watching. Be a good neighbor. They are, why now? Why now? Why are you looking to solve this problem now? Because you need to associate your prospects with the sense of urgency. If it's not now, if they're not associated to why it's important now, then you stand the risk of them being like, yeah, sounds like a perfect fit. Let's follow up in a couple weeks and then I'll get started. And we all know, if you've been on calls, at least, you know, that's not how it works. Doesn't happen. Number 2 is why me? So totally see that you want to get this problem solved, but like, why do you think I'm the perfect fit to solve this? Or why do you think we are the right fit for you? Again, this is one of those questions where it's not necessarily about us hearing the answer. It's not as much about us knowing why they think it's us, as much as it is about them hearing themselves say why they don't want to work with anyone else. Here's actually a real good little side note that I want you to take in and really let it be something that lands. Most of the questions that we ask on enrollment calls aren't necessarily to get the information ourselves. Kind of a surprise to a lot of people. It's not about us necessarily getting the information. It's actually about helping them to anchor it in by making sure that they hear themselves say it. I've said this on so many different videos before. I said it in my speech in front of 200 amazing entrepreneurs on the Tribe of Buyers live stage. If I say it, you doubt it. But if you say it, you own it. Again, if I say it, you doubt it. But if you say it, you own it. This is so key. So you want to ask, number 2 is, why me? Why am I the right fit to help you solve this? Why do you think I am the right one to help you solve this? Why do you think no one else is going to be able to solve this like we will? So again, why now? Why is now the right time to get this problem solved once and for all? And why am I the right person to help you solve this? And then 3rd, any guesses? Drop it below. If you actually guess this before going forward, props, you're kicking ass. If not, that's totally okay. You're watching this video for a reason. So number 3 is, why is this so important to you? Because if we don't have them anchor in why this is so important for them to solve or to have, then we are, again, missing out on a shit ton of emotional leverage that is necessary for closing the deal. So, write them down, share them with your social media, put them up on your wall, make sure they're a part of your script, whatever you got to do to anchor this in. It's why now? Why me? And why is this so important to you? Again, the 3 integral whats and the 3 integral whys will contribute massively to your ability to be closing deals. Thank you for tuning in today. I love you, and I will continue to prove it with my actions.